Good afternoon, all my fellow pipe smokers. I am the crusty codger. I may not look old enough, but you know, the gray in the beard and the gray in the hair does give me a crusty codger look, or so sometimes my wife tells me. I have been smoking pipes for a couple of months now. Prior to that, I was a big cigar smoker and still am. I started my pipe smoking journey, I would say, about 3 to 4 months ago. Prior to that, I had been smoking cigars for about 30 years. I started back in the early 90s when it became popular. Rush Limbaugh really made it popular and brought it into the forefront. And I would go to a Rush Room, is what it was called back then, back when you could actually smoke in restaurants. And I would smoke cigars in a place called the Taste of Texas, which is located on the west side of Houston. And you would go there about 11 o'clock in the morning, and you could stick around till Rush show was over with, which was about 3 hours. And you would have a steak, sometimes a cocktail or a glass of wine and a steak, and enjoy time with other like-minded individuals. As you can see, I did early vote today. A lot of places aren't going to include political statements in their videos, but I have no problem telling you I voted for Donald Trump. I'm hoping that he wins. This video is about 2 weeks before the election, so of course I did early voting. But today I want to review Peterson's Nightcap. Now, Peterson's Nightcap is a fuller English blend. Let me read the description to you. That's often done. A rich flavored smoking mixture for the evening with its period of relaxation and leisure. The mixture of Latakia, Small Leaf, Orient, and Perique create a rich smoking experience. Indulge in a sensation of relaxation and leisure. It's mixed cut. So for me, you know, pipe smoking is really about that relaxation. It is about a time when you can contemplate the day, think about the big things and small things in life. Something where most of the time, except for these videos, I do not have my phone out. I don't text and look up stuff on the internet. I just try and think. You know, it's a lost pastime, I think. I think sometimes we are so busy with our phones and our electronic devices that we don't take the time just for quiet contemplation. And I think that's really important. I think as I've gotten older, that time when I can just sit and relax and enjoy some time to think about the day, to think about my family, to think about my God and my Savior, Jesus Christ, and what it is that I am trying to accomplish in life. It gives that time for that deep, quiet contemplation. And I really do enjoy it. I probably smoke 3 to 4 bowls a day, sometimes less, sometimes more. But I've really begin to really appreciate the difference between a pipe and cigar. Still love my cigars, but I equally love my pipes now. And have really been taking some time to see what my tastes are and to develop those tastes. I've kind of gone a little overboard on my purchase of tobacco, or so my wife has told me, but she has been a real good sport about it, and so I think now I've got quite a collection of different blends that I can continue to try and start to review for you. So I am the crusty codger, and I am going to, like I said, review Nightcap for you. So I'm going to go ahead and get the pipe lit and take a couple puffs from it, give you some impressions. I have smoked this blend before. It is not new to me, but it is becoming one of my favorite blends to smoke later in the day. So, be back in a few. So my first impressions are always about the smell. And it has a very pleasant full taste, full tobacco smell. It has a full tobacco taste to it. Of course, it's not an aromatic blend, and so it does lend itself to that full English experience. The retro hail is very pleasant. You know, a lot of reviews you're going to see is going to tell you what it tastes like. And I could do the same thing, but I guess my palate is not as refined as some. There are definite reviews out there that'll tell you that, but I'm going to tell you about my experience and what it feels like, and how it makes me feel when I smoke it, both from when I smell it and when I taste it on the retro hail, and you know, talk a little bit about the tobacco itself. So it is definitely a stronger and heavier smoke. It's very pleasant in the afternoon. It is right now, it is about 5 o'clock. So it is right at the time when I have finished my day. I am a banker by day and a pipe smoker by night. So I need some time to unwind, and this helps me do that. You know, my grandfather was a pipe smoker when he was in his 40s, 50s, and early 60s, and the doctor got him to quit. And I don't remember the reason why he quit, but he would smoke some half and half and some Prince Albert, and he would smoke inside. And this was back in the late 70s and early 80s. And I always remembered that I really enjoyed the smell of pipe tobacco. And when I smoke this, it certainly has a different taste than either one of those blends. But it really takes me back to my childhood, watching my grandfather light his pipe and smoke it. I never tried to sneak a smoke from one of his pipes back then. But you know, he taught me a lot, and he taught me how to build fence, how to cut, rake, and bale hay. I have recently purchased a tractor of his. I went out here, purchased a tractor of his. It's a 1949 Alice Chalmers. And I am going to start restoring it. I know very little about tractors, so I'll be YouTubing it. I've bought some books to look it up, and when I was a child, my very first job was at a lawnmower repair facility, and so I have some basic understanding. And I built my own barn dominium a couple of years ago, so what I lack in knowledge, I make up for in stick-to-itiveness and getting stuff done. So I intend to restore that to honor him. But he bought that tractor a couple years after he got back from World War II. He fought in the Philippines, and so when I smoke the pipe, I'm reminded of those experiences. And you know, as part of the contemplation that you have when you're smoking these smoking pipes, it takes me back to those days when I learned what hard work really was. And I've been fortunate in life, was able to go to school and get an education, and that's why I'm in credit and finance and banking today. But I still enjoy my roots, and part of that is smoking a pipe like my grandfather did. I tell you what, this really has a good good smell to it, and it has a great taste to it. It's not overwhelming, but it is full. I probably wouldn't smoke it first thing in the morning, although I wouldn't be opposed to trying and might do that at a later time. But I highly encourage you to try this blend if you haven't. And if you tried it before and it wasn't quite what you wanted it to be, I would encourage you to try it again. This is probably my second 10 of it. And I know some people give first impressions, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I prefer to have multiple bowls under my belt before I really get a good idea if I like it or not, and the experience that it gives me when I smoke it. You know, it has some latakia in it, so it has a little bit of smoke, but it's not really overwhelming. But the flavor is delicious. The flavor is delicious. So my wife just came out and put me in charge of the dogs. I've got 2 golden retrievers, Jack and Jill. But like I said before, this is delicious. I mean, it tastes good. If you like the taste of tobacco and you like you know, this English blend, if that is your thing, you're gonna like this. At least I think you are, because I really do. It's got a little bit of spiciness to it. Some sweetness to it. The retrohale does not sting the nostrils at all. Some blends that I've tried, the strength of the blend will sting your nostrils, and I'm not sure why it does, but this one does not. You know, there's the initial flavors you get, and as you smoke the bowl down, that can change some. And what I'm finding with this is really I'm on the second third of the bowl, and this is where I really start to enjoy the blend even more so. You know, the artwork on this tin is pretty cool as well. I mean, it's not too much over the top, and it is not plain. But I like the colors of the can as well. The blue with the yellow and white lettering. And I never smoked the Dunhill version of this. I didn't start, like I said, till about 3 or 4 months ago. So. It's delicious. I can't say enough about this blend. This blend is truly delicious. I hope that you will provide some comments and some feedback to me below. I will read them. And one of the things that you can find about me is I will take your comments to heart, and I will attempt to improve my reviews as time goes on. Thank you for your attention. This is the Crusty Codger signing off. Until next time, and this has been a review of Peterson's Nightcap. Thank you for your attention, and I hope I can get your support.